You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And here we go from New Orleans. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they had that one contained right at the line. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
He takes off left on this 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Hill. This is reeled in by Kamara. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Escapes the pocket.
You know, one of the questions that I love that you ask in our production meetings to these D coordinators is, anything keeping you up this week? Anything this offense does in particular that's going to be really bothersome? And it's just this. Time and again, right? A quarterback that can run is such a weapon.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Devin Tompkins to return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight to the air here, it's Young. This is Xavier Leggett. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
We'll cobble together a yard there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will get set to take over. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other. Give him a chance to make a play.
He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Josie Jewell making that stop. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Hill to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Josie Jewell making that stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 42. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's complete to Kamara. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 19. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's second and goal. Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That throw behind his intended target.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Motioning one of the tight ends. Hubbard. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Getting out to his left. That play good for 17 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Here's Hill now. Taken in by Shaheed. Down the left sideline he goes. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tompkins now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Young working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing is Hill. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They give on second to Kamara. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Davion Clowney on that stop.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going for this. That's caught beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Back to throw, Hill. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. They're running the option, short side. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Davion Clowney on that stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Hill. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
McIntyre's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Tompkins now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Young up 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on the run, deep down that cut at the 20-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. From the red zone now. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
A second down throw for Young. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Xavier again, the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Maher connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Hill now to return it. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Here comes the final play of our first half. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Young. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
To the air, 3rd and long. Finds a man, right side. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers make it 17-all. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hill to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Hill. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. He's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 4. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this, but just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Running back sent in motion. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tompkins now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects with Hubbard. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 34. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Touchdown on the pick six. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. In quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Tompkins now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. Buys time, rolling right. And that one's unsuccessful.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the pistol, it's Young. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not sure it could be a worst-case scenario. Passer is just coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's caught. That's Thielen.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
3rd and long for him here. Able to get it to Moore. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Throw complete to Thielen. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Shotgun snap now to Young. Legette's got it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Moore going in motion left. Young on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Hubbard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Cut near the goal line. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that set.
Well, this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. You could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. Give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating It's going to make it a more difficult now second and goal situation.
Here's Young to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. They'll start this series with an option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Kamara gets it off the option. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now, off play action. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaq Thompson. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's brought in by Miller. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Hill to throw. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the gun on third down. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Now Hill. He's on the move. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. To the air on first down. Young escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down read option. He keeps it running right. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
He's got Shaheed. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Back to throw, Hill. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Shaq Thompson. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking to throw, Young. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Defense shows blitz. Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They connect on the deep shot. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He puts some power on a deep one left. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Throwing now. He finds Sanders. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. To throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off, Josie Jewell. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He'll look to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 21-yard line.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And this isn't just anyone in their start form. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Keyword, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.